Alright, round number 2. We won the die roll again. How lucky. Ooh. Yeah. I'll go ahead and keep this hand, but it's not the best. Um, but that's what Gataxian Probe's for, letting us see what our opponent is playing. Oh, shit. Huh. Alright. Well, I have no graveyard hate in my 75, so I don't think we're going to win this round. Narcomoeba times 2. Shadow, Phantaz, Shell, Wraith. Okay, I mean, his hand's not great. But, man, how do we win? So this is Manaless Dredge. If I had known, I would have taken the draw. Let's see what he discards. Manaless Dredge plays no mana sources, and they want to be on the draw every game so they can discard as soon as possible. Especially Phantasmagorian is probably their best card to discard. Pyroblast. Do I ponder before playing a land? Or do I play Tundra then ponder? I will go Tundra ponder. Oops. So that I can hold open Pyroblast. Maybe I'll Pyroblast like a Narcomoeba or something can happen. Alright. None of these cards do anything. We need to draw a creature. Crew's not great right now, but I can also just like Pyroblast a land or something. I need to draw a creature so that I can kill my. I need to draw a creature and a bolt. Maybe I should have kept that brainstorm, but I don't have a fetch, so. Alright. So he gets to dredge 3 with Shambling Shell. Alright, he didn't find another dredger. But he can use Phantasmagorian again, I think, and discard 3 more cards. Yeah. And then he can Street Wraith again. And dredge. So hopefully, if he misses on this dredge, no, he had a Grave Troll. Boo. Alright, so he needs to put another Shadow into play, and he has 2 Icarids to bring back for those 2 Street Wraiths. He has a Cabal Therapy, but he doesn't have a Bridge from Below, so. Oh, and there's a Bridge from Below. And a Flare of the Hatebound. Am I just dead? Jeez. Oh, he's gonna Cabal Therapy me. Not gonna respond. He'll probably name Force of Will so I can return Bridge from Below. He did name Force, okay. So he gets to get rid of our Force. Whirlpool Rider. That's pretty good. I'm not sure how I can actually win this game. In fact, I probably can't, but this is I mean, that's playing Dredge, so that's what happens. Does he have a second bridge from? Oh, he's Dread returning. Whirlpool Rider, I guess. Alright, I can't counter that because he took my force. So he gets to shuffle his hand in his library, then draw that many cards. I could Pyroblast his Whirlpool Rider right now if I wanted to. He would get a zombie. I'm not gonna do it though because alright. Stretching a bunch. He gets 2 Narcomoebas, so that's every Narcomoeba in his deck. He has a Therapy. Does he still only have 1 bridge? He still only has 1 bridge from below, it looks like. Wow, this is really annoying if he can't. I wish he could pull the graveyard out. Maybe I can. No, it doesn't really do anything. I guess we let his Narcomoebas come into play. I mean, I can pretty much just concede here if I want to, but I'll make him kill me. He's probably gonna Therapy me. Or Dread. He can probably Dread return, right? Be interested to see. I wish I had Containment Priest in my sideboard actually, which I should have in the deck, but and in fact, if I do play this at the GP, I'll be playing Containment Priest, but I don't have them on Magic Online, so I haven't been playing with them. So kind of a bummer in that regard, but yeah, I mean that is what it is. Well, and I think Containment Priest actually like. So if I play this deck at the GP, I don't want that much graveyard hate. But Containment Priest, I'm cool with that. Alright, let's see, what is he getting? Flare? Another Rider. I guess we kill his Rider right now. In response to the ability. He gets another zombie, but he can't, like, do crazy stuff if he finds another bridge. It doesn't matter, I'm just dead to these anyway, but I just want to see... I just want to see him kill me, and also you guys get to see like what this deck can do too. So he gets to Dredge, he finds another bridge, dredges again, doesn't find a bridge. He does have he has another Dread return too. More Cabal Therapies. Here he finds a third bridge. So now he has 3 bridges, but he doesn't. He can't kill me this turn. He'll kill me next turn. He can't kill me this turn because he doesn't have. Next turn he can Dread return, Flayer of the Hatebound. He can bring back a bunch of Icarids in his upkeep, sack them to Dread return Flayer of the Hatebound, and then Dread return something else and get a ton of zombies and just kill me with all the zombies with Flayer. Let's see, Flayer is... Yeah, whenever a creature enters... Wait. Oh, from your graveyard? Oh, maybe he can just kill me this turn, actually. Does he have another Dread return? So yeah, he gets to hit me for a bunch. Oh yeah. He has a Cabal Therapy. Yeah, if he had another Dread return, he could bring back a Golgari Grave Troll and get me. I'm just F6'd here. He can take whatever he wants out of my hand. Probably Treasure Cruise, maybe. Just so I don't randomly draw something. I don't even know. Council's Judgment, okay. Now he can take the cruise or the Jace. And at this point I can concede. I don't need to play it out past that point. I just want to show you guys what Dredge can do. Manaless Dredge, actually. This is different than most Dredge lists. Alright, so Manaless Dredge. Supreme Verdict, sure. Trickery. Only creatures you don't control. That's a bummer. So I don't want Pyroblasts. Spell Pierce is probably fine. Click. I can flash in Click to block and trade. Stoneforge and Jet definitely come in. Okay. So I don't know if I cut Force. I think I have to be able to counter like Dread Returns and stuff. So like I need bolts because I need to be able to bolt my own creatures to exile his Bridge from Belows, because without Bridge, his deck's much worse. I don't want Council's Judgment. That card does nothing. And I don't think I want Jace the Mind Sculptor because I don't think that does anything either. So let's get rid of that. He doesn't. He actually has some 1-power creatures. He has Whirlpool guy, and he has Narcomoebas. If this could target my own creatures, it'd be a snap include because I could like kill a Pyromancer or kill a Snapcaster or something. Oh man, winning 2 games against Manaless Dredge is going to be real hard. Cut one more card. Spell Pierce, I guess, or Force. Cut a Force. He has Dread Return and Cabal Therapy are really his only spells. Spell Pierce is like just as good as Force because he doesn't have mana. I mean, I'd have to hold it. I have to hold open mana for it myself, but all right. We'll run with this and we'll put him on the play. Yes, this hand's great. Okay. So we get a free turn 1 because he's on the play and he has to just pass the turn on his first turn. So, and one thing about Manaless Dredge is they can't really mulligan either because that counts as actually a time walk. Every time they mulligan's a time walk. So if I had like Thoughtseize or something, that would be great as a time walk against him. But yeah, we have a Plow, which is really good against. Yeah, we'll keep as well. So his upkeep step, he's just going to pass the turn here. Yep. So that means we get a free turn. Tough. I guess we'll ponder. There's merit to just doing nothing too. Yeah, Bolt's great. I don't know about Click. We definitely don't want Tundra, so we'll go Tundra, Click, Bolt. And now I can bolt my own creatures to get rid of Bridge from Below. And Young Pyromancer also makes tokens that block Icarid over and over and over again. So, alright, he has a Probe. I should have put the Click first instead of the Bolt, so that he sees the Click and not the Bolt. Rookie mistake. Hate to see it. I mean, we get to draw both cards anyway, so it really doesn't matter. But yeah. All right, let's see what he discards. Grave Troll, rats. Alright, well, nothing to do but play Mr. Pyro. Or actually, Miss Pyro. And hopefully we'll have a game out of this one. Grave Troll could be a big beating. Alright, well, Narcomoeba trigger, but he doesn't have... Did he have a Phantasmagorian? He did. No. Oh, bad. That's bad. If he has like Street Wraith or Probe in his hand, this could be real bad. End step. Perfect. Another Phantasmagorian. So, yeah, he can go off next turn pretty well. Stoneforge. Huh. Batterskull's really good against Dredge. How do we play this turn out? So... I want to play... I have to keep my Pyromancer alive, so... I don't think I can cast Stoneforge this turn, actually. Because I want to hold up in Bolt and Plow. I think I Brainstorm. Yeah, let's Brainstorm. I don't think I can trade Pyro for Narcomoeba either. Let's see if he has a response. I should have played my land first. In case he does some crazy stuff. Oh, I don't think he can do anything on my turn, so... I like... Stoneforge is great, but I just can't afford to Stoneforge quite yet. Because if I Stoneforge, then I would have to... I guess I could bolt my own Stoneforge Mystic. I could Stoneforge get Jit. Then I could bolt my own Stoneforge Mystic to get a Pyro token and get rid of Bridge. And then next turn I could untap, play Jet, equip Jet, and attack. Probably I should have probably done that, actually. Yeah, I should have probably done that. Alright, let's see what we got. Whew. Okay. I can get down to this tune. So Alright, well this is a rough, tough one. What do we shuffle away? Alright, I definitely don't want Click. I don't care about Click. I like Stoneforge. I don't care about this land. No. I want this land, so put the land on top, play the land, probe for 2 life, draw the land. Now I get to see his hand too. So let's go ahead and write that down. He has a Bridge, a Disrupting Shoal but no blue card, Dread Return, 2 Grave Trolls, a Phantaz, and a Shell. Okay. And now I would want to fetch before I do anything else. So... And I don't want to trade my Pyromancer. So we'll just go ahead and pass the turn. And now the top card of my deck is a Vendilion Click, which I don't want. So I can definitely... Alright, so he's going to return Phantasmagorian, discarding both Grave Trolls and the Dread Return. Okay. Alright, his upkeep step. Alright, we'll let him dredge and see what he dredges. So he has another Narcomoeba. And we know everything in his hand. So does he have anything to flashback? Bridge, Force. He does not. So we can let this Narcomoeba come into play, actually. Because he can't cast anything yet. He can attack us. Okay. Let's see what we draw. Ooh, Supreme Verdict. That might be. I don't know if that's going to be good or bad. Uh, yeah. So I have to play. All right, let's attack with just one elemental, I think. He has an Icarid, and I want to leave back a creature that can interact with Icarid. He has Dread Return too, which I don't have a counterspell for Dread Return. And I'm playing Stoneforge, and probably that's all. So yeah, we'll just send one and cast Stoneforge. And I'm just gonna get Jet here. And next turn I can play and equip Jet. And then use Jet to really go to town, so. Alright, so upkeep. We should probably set a stop on his draw step as well, actually. Just so we can interact with him now. Alright, so he didn't hit. He had another Narcomoeba. That's gross. Hit another Narcomoeba. And another Icarid. Alright, what's in his hand? He has a troll. He has a bridge in his hand. And 2 trolls, I think. Yeah, he has 2 trolls and a bridge. He does have a bridge from below in his hand, and he can use Phantasmagorian to put that into his graveyard at any point in time. So, yeah. So this can come back into play. I needed him to not hit that. So now he can Dread Return Flare if he wants to. And if I bolt one of my own creatures to get rid of bridge from below, he just puts another bridge in the yard. So that's not a winning strategy. So I'm going to let him proceed here and do his worst. He's just going to attack with the 2 flyers. I want to keep this plow in case he brings back Flayer. I want to plow his Flayer. Dread Return is his only flashback card though, so. Alright, we'll just take this damage. At the end of this turn, I'm definitely using some of my spells for sure. Here comes the Dread Return. Golgari Grave Troll he's targeting. And he gets a bunch of zombies from bridge. Now I have to decide if I want to. He has he has 2 more Dread Returns in his graveyard. Alright, so let's let that happen. Like, I can't afford to do anything about that because he has the bridge in his hand that he can just discard as well to get another bridge into the graveyard. So, that's unfortunately nothing I can really do about that. I do have Verdict though, which could actually be good this game because I have like Pyromancer to follow up with. Playing against Dredge is actually surprisingly hard when you don't have when you have Graveyard Hate, it's real easy because you just play your Graveyard Hate and you usually win. Like if I had a Rest in Peace or a Grafdigger's Cage, he could just never win the game. But when I don't have those cards, it's actually kind of rough. If I Containment Priest too, it'd be really hard for him to win. My opponent just said in Paper Magic this would be a 9/9, which is actually a true statement. It counts itself. On Magic Online, it doesn't. Alright, so he's got this Icarid trigger on the stack. And I think we'll just let that proceed. He gets a bridge trigger out of it. And now I'm gonna brainstorm. And I get to put 2 cards back. What do I put back? Supreme Verdict. I'm not winning by verdicting this game. He can rebuild so much better than I can. So, I have to put 1 other card back. Is it Stoneforge Mystic? I kind of think getting Batterskull is actually really good. I want the land too. Young, maybe it's Young Pyromancer. The second Pyromancer, not as good as the first. I want all the removal spells, and I want the land. Yeah, let's get rid of the Young Pyromancer and the Supreme Verdicts. And then I can bolt my own creature to get rid of his Bridge from Below. He has how many Icarids in his graveyard? 2. Yeah, let's go ahead and bolt my own creature. Get rid of the Bridge from Below. And then draw. Vendilion Click. So I have the option of playing and equipping a Jit and attacking with it. And then Jit is a free way to kill off one of my creatures to get rid of a Bridge from Below. Additionally, I can cast Stoneforge Mystic, use Stoneforge to search up Batterskull. Yeah, I like that the best, actually. Well, because I don't... That Flare scares me. Alright, let's do this. Let's search up Batterskull. This could be wrong. I can use Jit next turn if I survive this turn. So, I can search up Batterskull and put it into play with the other Stoneforge Mystic. No attacks, and we'll pass the turn and see what happens on his turn. This is the scary turn here. If we can survive this turn, I think we're okay. So he just put a... He's using Phantasmagorian to put another Phantasmagorian and 2 Grave Trolls in his graveyard. Okay. So we need him to miss on a Bridge from Below on these cards, actually. If he misses on Bridge, I like our chance. So... He missed on Bridge, and he missed on a Therapy. Wow, that's great. So now if he wants to do something, he has to discard the Bridge from Below from his hand, and we can use Lightning Bolt to get rid of it, leaving him bridgeless. So then if we leave him bridgeless, we can put Batterskull into play and put Jit on stuff and start going to town there. So yeah, he's discarding Phantasmagorian to put that bridge in his yard. So now he's going to probably go for a Dread Return. Targeting Oh man, he's targeting that Whirlpool Rider. That's really gross. Oh man, that's super gross. Jeez. Yeah, we have to just let that happen because we need to be able to get rid of bridges after. Oh man, I didn't think about Whirlpool Rider and the implications of that. As a second bridge and a therapy. If he finds the third bridge, there's a couple more therapies, another Dread Return. I hope he finds the fourth bridge. Nah, okay, he didn't find the fourth bridge. Alright, but we can use... Alright, he's Cabal therapying me. How many Dread Returns does he have in his graveyard? We have to look at this. So, and he has multiple Bridge from Belows. So we have to Lightning Bolt our own creature here to get rid of all those bridges. That's just something we have to do because we can't afford to let him get these bridge triggers off. So, all right, now he's flashing back therapy on us. And let's look at what he has. He has a Dread Return here. A Dread Return here. He has two Dread Returns. We can't let him Dread Return. If he Dread Returns Flayer the Hatebound and then afterwards Dread Returns Golgari Grave Troll, we're in super bad trouble. So we'll let this Cabal Therapy resolve because we can't tap out for Batterskull or we die. He gets back Flayer and then he gets back a giant creature and kills us with the damage from Flayer the Hatebound. So we need to have access to Swords of Plowshares. If he names Batterskull here, we have a chance. No, he named Plow. Alright, well, he did the right thing, so we're dead. I mean, he knows what he's doing. You can definitely tell that this guy knows what he's doing. He's pretty proficient with the deck, so he's definitely going to figure out that he can kill us here. Yeah, he's going to Dread Return Flayer the Hatebound. We can't do anything about it. And then he's going to Dread Return. He gets to undie this thing. So if we had a Plow here, we could... He does this, and then we would be able to Plow his Flayer right here. And we would go to 2 life, but we wouldn't be dead, and he would just have this massive Grave Troll. But instead he kills us with his Grave Troll, so... Yep. Alright. We're basically like maybe 5% to beat Dredge with our list, so my hope in the tournament is to avoid Dredge, or maybe I'll change my list a little bit to be like a little bit better against it, but yeah, it's a super rough matchup for us when we don't have Graveyard Hate. But it's still actually surprisingly like a little bit interactive, and if I had gone for the Jit line, I might have won. So that's something to keep in mind too. Very easy to mess up against Dredge, so yep. But that was round 2. We got demolished by Manaless Dredge. Even if we had won this game, we would have had to win game 3 with him on the draw, with no Graveyard Hate in our deck. So that's a really tall order. We would have had to get super lucky. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I will be back for round 3 right after this.